And we welcome everyone to Monday Night Raw, the final Monday Night Raw before we head into San Diego to the Extreme Rules pay-per-view tonight. We are coming to you live from the Cow Palace in San Francisco, California, and we are set for one hell of a show. As you can see, our main event right there tonight. That is a pay-per-view quality main event, as the number one contender to the Universal title, Dolph Ziggler, will be taking on Seth Rollins later on. But once again, let's get ready to kick it off right here with the GM himself, CM Punk. Now, last week we know CM Punk came out here and was going to say a little bit of, speak on the Extreme Rules pay-per-view a little bit and give us a little bit of clarification on, what's going on there. But he was so rudely interrupted, shockingly, by SmackDown's own Braun Strowman last week. Braun came out here looking to flex his muscle after he was able to put away Roman Reigns in that great Hell in a Cell match they had. But Roman is Raw's knight in shining armor, and he showed up here, and luckily for Punk, Roman laid the smackdown on Braun Strowman, so to speak, and that was that. And those two will be heading into Sunday night. Hopefully they're gearing up, because I guarantee both of them are looking to bring the pain and make that their final confrontation. Let's see what Punk has to say here. Yes, exactly. Rudely interrupted. Oh. Well. Oh, how about that? That's classic CM Punk on display right there. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Absolutely. Savagery. Ooh, yeah! We have got a card for the ages lined up Sunday night. Yes, there's one right there. Joe and Bryan in a submission match. Oh, wow. Wow, that's some news right there. A triple threat. What an amazing card we have lined up for sure. Yes! Yes, I am pumped and I am ready to get extreme! Do us proud, Paul Heyman! What is going on now? Paul Heyman, what is he going to have up his sleeve for Sunday night? Well, ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk has spoken, and I am ready. I am pumped. CM Punk is pumped. San Francisco is pumped. I hope you're all pumped. Because Sunday night we bring back the real definition of extreme. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to Monday Night Raw. And I am sitting before you in a little bit of shock here, as we were able to kick off the show in an orderly fashion for once. CM Punk came out here and he was able to speak a little bit about Extreme Rules and what we have coming up. And again, I'm very, very, very excited about this pay-per-view. I think it's going to be something unique. I think it's going to be something extremely enjoyable. I mean, for us. I mean, the gentlemen who are involved in the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, again, with the handcuffs off and the restrictions lifted and no rules in any of the matches, and they're all we're going 100% extreme Sunday night in San Diego. So there may be some. The local hospital may be getting a little bit of business that night. We'll see. But let's shift our gears here and get ready for a little bit of in-ring action as we see the Usos making their way out here tonight, and they're going to be tangling with the Ascension. And again, speaking of Extreme Rules Sunday night, brought to you by Paul Heyman, it doesn't get much more extreme than the Godfather himself, but he has found himself some new toys to play with here, and new project in the Ascension, and he is going to bring them to power. He is going to bring them to fame. And Paul Heyman is going to bring these guys all the way to the top of the mountain. Or so he claims, but again, all my life I've been watching this man bring people to the top of the mountain, and it began back in the day with the Dangerous Alliance and Rick Rude and Stone Cold Steve Austin himself, a.k.a. at that time, Stunning Steve Austin. And we've seen Paul Heyman really, again, he's brought some guys from the ground up, and Brock Lesnar was a nobody, and nobody knew who he was, and of course everybody knows the name Brock Lesnar now, so Paul Heyman, under the tutelage of Paul Heyman, I do believe these guys have a potential that has just not even been tapped into yet. I see so much in these guys. These two are just damage, destruction-causing machines. They're natural disasters in themselves. And here we go. Victor going to be starting things out here. It looks like Jey Uso. Again, forgive me. I'm still getting the Usos. I'm still getting used to the Usos, but yeah, that is Jey Uso, and Jimmy taking exception to that cheap shot there. And the Ascension's not known for being dirty, but they don't really go by the book. The Ascension writes their own rules. The Ascension really, they march to the beat of their own drum, and you see a nice fist drop there. And Jey Uso quickly finding himself on the wrong end here. Whipped into the ropes as Victor ducks down, and oh my God! And that's what I'm talking about right there. There was nothing illegal about that move, but it was borderline dirty when you're talking about hitting a knee straight to the face there. And a clenched fist, but Jey Uso, no stranger. Oh, no stranger to an attack like that. Trying to fight out of that corner, and that's exactly what he needs to do as the big man comes down hard on that arm and follows it up with a headbutt to the back of the head. Again, technically not illegal, but not quite by the book. And oh, catches Jimmy coming in with a fire lit up under his ass, but Connor is not having any of it. And again, you can see some improvement here. Seeing some improvement here by the Ascension in the last few weeks. And again, oh God, I believe that's going to be due to the great Paul Heyman on the outside. And everything that this big man does, everything that he does just carries every pound of his weight behind it. And again, you see right there, just slamming the head of Jimmy Uso into the mat repeatedly. Nothing illegal about it, but nothing pretty about it, but it's damn sure effective, believe me. It's going to give you suffering some migraines, possibly concussions. You never know. I mean, these guys, night in and night out, these guys are putting their bodies on the line, and it's not ballet. As has been said numerous times by the great JR, this is not ballet, folks. And Connor sends him over the top right there. And the Usos are finding a world of pain here in San Francisco, as the referee actually took a shot right there as well. Oh, and Connor well aware as the ref had his back turned, Connor was able to get a little bit of a cheap shot in there, and now he sends Jimmy right back into the corner there. And again, we've seen the durability, the resilience more so than anything of the Usos on display over the last few weeks since coming over here to Raw. Oh, look at that headbutt. Shades of the great Rikishi, the father of the Usos. And I'm not sure what Jimmy's doing right there, but he has exposed that turnbuckle. We'll see if that comes into play later on in the match. He's got the big man up, looking for that. Oh, but a Russian leg sweep. I think Jimmy was looking for that Rikishi driver, but Connor had him scouted right there. And again, I'm going to give credit to Paul Heyman for that. One of the greatest scouts, one of the greatest masterminds in the wrestling industry, in the history of the wrestling industry, I should say. It's Connor's got Jimmy again on the ropes here in the corner, and that is not where you want to be. Launched across the ring, and we've seen this before. They're setting it up, and Jimmy's got to be up the fallen man. Jimmy's got to get the hell out of there, but he didn't make it. Connor goes immediately for the cover. Jey Uso knocked down on the outside, and Jimmy Uso able to get that shoulder up at the very, very last second. Unbelievable fortitude shown once again by the Usos, and week after week, just seems these guys, they can take it all. You know, they haven't found a lot of success here on Raw yet, but they are still getting their feet wet and getting used to everybody. And there's that patented STO, and Connor goes over and takes out Jay real quick again, and the Usos just cannot seem to get anything started. But here we go, a nice reversal by Jimmy. Sends Connor over the ropes and brings him back in the hard way. And these two teams were paired up last week, but they obviously were not willing to work together, as the Ascension really didn't even get a chance to get in that match last week. And again, both of these teams suffer the consequences as a result. Neither one of these teams are going to be moving on as number one contenders. But here we go again, setting it up for the Fall of Man. And this time the big man goes low, and Victor goes high. And Jey Uso, knocked off once again. And Connor, there's no way Jimmy's going to be able to kick out of this. Connor, 1, 2, and that is going to be it. And the Usos fall to the Ascension here tonight in what I would call a little bit of a shocking victory. And again, maybe not. You got to start kind of getting used to the Usos winning, the Ascension winning here, as they have proven in the last few weeks. They are a different team than what we have seen. I'm seeing a lot more power. I'm seeing a lot more viciousness. And again, Paul Heyman, I'm seeing his fingerprints all over him. You see, they don't do anything outside of the rules, but they're not going to be in the cleanest match you've ever seen. But absolutely everything that they do is effective, and you see it right there. The Ascension with an enormous win over a well-established team like the Usos. This could really boost the Ascension in the rankings. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick commercial break. Make sure you come right back. We have a lot more to go here from San Francisco. Come right back. And we just keep rolling here tonight in San Francisco as we welcome Daniel Bryan to the ring, and I'm sure he's going to have something to say about what happened last week. As we went off the air, we did see the return of the great Taz, who stands in the corner of Samoa Joe, and now claiming to be Samoa Joe's new manager. Taz is responsible for the match these two men are going to be having Sunday night. It's going to be a submission match, and these two men, if you followed either one of their careers, they are both well-versed in the submission category, and that should be one hell of a contest. I am looking forward to that match, believe me. But again, a huge surprise last week going off the air. Taz returning as Samoa Joe's manager, and unbelievable in his first action, setting up what should be an amazing, potentially a 5-star match. Again, I'm more than excited for that, but we're going to hear what Daniel Bryan has to say here tonight. I'm going to shut up and let this man speak, because that is the respect that he deserves. Let's hear what the GOAT has to say. Oh. Daniel Bryan not taking it laying down, that's for sure. Oh! Some shots there to Taz. Absolutely, Joe. Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, well. Oh my God. And Daniel Bryan with, whoa, wait a minute. I knew that wasn't going to last long. Daniel Bryan throwing around some insults there, but here we go. Samoa Joe in the building tonight, taking those words to heart, I'm sure. It's Daniel Bryan. Again, he's got to be a little embarrassed about what happened last week, but I can't blame him. I don't think he should be embarrassed, but again, Daniel Bryan coming out here with some not really the kindest words I've ever heard spoken about Taz or Samoa Joe. And Samoa Joe's here to put an end to it, I'm sure. And absolutely, and Joe is not the one to play games, that's for sure. But Daniel Bryan's got him down. Daniel Bryan out of nowhere with the yes lock. Daniel Bryan's not here to play games tonight. He suckered Joe in, and look at this. Joe's tapping out. If that happens Sunday night, Daniel Bryan's walking out with a victory. And my God, he suckered Samoa Joe right in there. Wait a minute. There's Taz. Daniel Bryan ducks. And Daniel Bryan with some shots to Taz. And he's got Taz. Taz is down. Daniel Bryan's locked it on. The yes lock on Taz. And Taz, the human suplex machine, is tapping out. Daniel Bryan handling the shit tonight for sure. Let's take another look here as Daniel Bryan suckering Samoa Joe down to the ring. Slapped on that yes lock and proves that he can tap Samoa Joe out just like that. And again, we saw the sneak attack by Taz, but Daniel Bryan was obviously ready after what happened last week, and there you go. A little bit of revenge for you there, buddy, as he taps out as well. And Daniel Bryan stands tall here tonight, but will that be the story this Sunday night from San Diego? And again, if you are not pumped for a submission match between Samoa Joe and Daniel Bryan, check your fucking pulse. My God, that's going to be a hell of a match. Unbelievable chain of events here. Daniel Bryan proves that he can tap out Samoa Joe just like Joe did to him last week. And I am excited for that match. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick commercial break. Please come right back. My God. What a night it's been so far, ladies and gentlemen. Once again here in San Francisco at the historic Cow Palace, getting ready to head into Extreme Rules Sunday night. But we got a little bit of business to take care of before that, as you see the Street Profits making their way out here tonight. And this upcoming match here is basically stemming from what happened down in NXT last week, when these two gentlemen proceeded to attack Cassius Ohno after his match against No Way Jose. For whatever reason, I mean, as far as I know, these guys weren't provoked in any way, shape, or form. But luckily for Cassius Ohno, he had recently recruited his longtime friend Cesaro, and Cesaro making a surprise appearance down there, coming to the aid of Cassius Ohno and chasing these two guys off, really. Cesaro doing the damage there. So tonight we will see the in-ring return of the Kings of Wrestling, as they will be going head-to-head against the Street Profits, who have officially joined the Monday Night Raw roster. I should also add that. Congratulations on that little promotion there. Not really a little promotion. It's a pretty large promotion. You're in the big leagues now, boys, so they're going to have to step up tonight and prove what they have and prove that they belong here. And what a hell of a way to do it. Victory over these two well-established wrestling veterans would absolutely put the Street Profits on the map. Possibly give them put them in line for a tag team title shot. I don't know. One step at a time here, and like I said, this is going to be one hell of a large step. Quite the mountain to climb. But again, you talk about the history of Cassius Ohno and Cesaro, and you can look it up for yourself. Everybody's got Google these days, but these two guys, obviously, they're no strangers to each other. Chemistry's obviously well documented, well developed at this point, but again, Cesaro has had multiple partners since joining forces with Cassius Ohno, so you got to keep that in mind as well. Cesaro's been partners with Tyson Kidd, and most recently with Sheamus. So again, you develop different types of chemistry with multiple partners like that, and you see Cassius Ohno starting out there with a nice little running neck breaker off the ropes. But again, you got to wonder if there's going to be any sort of miscommunications or ring rust, so to speak, as far as the Kings of Wrestling go. But right now, Cassius Ohno looks like he is ready for some revenge. Again, after that unprovoked attack last week at NXT. Not sure what that's about. And a lot of people were speculating that was at the heist of Big E. Again, I can't really speak to that. I personally don't know of any correlation between Big E and the Street Profits other than what we have seen as far as Big E's scouting. And we don't even know if it's the Street Profits that he's been scouting. Well, speak of the devil. Ears must have been burning. There you see Big E at the entrance ramp once again. And I guess it's become quite apparent now that he is absolutely... Oh! He absolutely has some sort of interest here in the Street Profits. But you see right here, Angelo's got to get out of that. There's Angelo Dawkins on the ground there. Found himself shoulders down to Cassius Ohno with a nice jab. Ohno, one of the best strikers in the company today, make no mistake. Hell of a chop there, and he backs Angelo Dawkins into that corner, but Dawkins is fighting for his life here. You do not want to be in the corner of the Kings of Wrestling. Ohno able to get that tag in, and here you're going to see some beautiful, beautiful teamwork, and Cesaro off the top. Wow, what a move. Big E is not impressed. That man has gone through quite the change in the last few weeks and months. Seems like the New Day days were so long ago. As Big E has really got a new outlook on life, and it's not one that I can say I'm a fan of. God almighty, what a shot there from Cassius Ohno. A boot to the face followed by a spinning knockout elbow, and he's calling Montez Ford up, and holy shit! If that first one didn't get him, that second one definitely knocked him out. Rather than go for the pin, Ohno decides to tag in Cesaro. As I guess not enough damage has been done to Montez Ford yet. He's got to get something going here as Cesaro walks all over him. And again, you got to wonder what... I don't know, maybe it's obvious. There's a lot of speculation going on here, but why would Big E have such interest in the Street Profits? I don't know. He's been, as you can see, we haven't really given Big E a lot of mic time or camera time since that infamous promo he cut a few weeks ago. Nobody expected those kind of words to come out of his mouth, but Big E, again, like I said, he's found himself a new outlook on life, and right or wrong, I mean, he's passionate about it, and he really believes that he's looking to make a difference, and he may be recruiting these two. It's very, very possible, very likely that's what's going on, but Montez Ford is just, a bug trapped in the spider web of Cesaro right now, and Big E out there continuing to look on ominously. Kings of Wrestling don't seem to be affected by the presence of Big E. As Cesaro, he's got Montez Ford right where he wants him, and that is in the friendly confines of that corner. And once again, you're going to see some clinical tag team wrestling. Cesaro with the spin, and boom! Ohno follows it up with that drop kick. And Big E, once again, not impressed at all. Giving no props to the Kings of Wrestling as Ohno goes for the cover. I don't know what the hell the ref's doing, but he didn't seem interested to make the pin. And Montez Ford! That little hesitation by the referee gave Montez Ford enough time. We see a quick tag there by Cassius Ohno, and Cesaro runs into the ring, and again, he's all over Montez Ford here. Oh, sends him out of the corner the hard way. Ford has got to find a tag, and there he goes. Maybe a little bit of mercy shown there. Maybe Cesaro just wanted something different, but Angelo Dawkins coming in here with a head of steam, and he's able to put Cesaro on his ass. And so far, this is the most momentum the Street Profits have had all night here. Cesaro able to kick him off and followed up with a belly-to-belly across the ring. And the San Francisco crowd is feeling it tonight. Beautiful drop kick there. Oh, follows it up with an elbow, but Dawkins able to roll out of the ring. And again, with these two guys being so new to the scene here, I may mix up their names a little bit once or twice. I do apologize for that. But again, the tag team division on Raw in the last 2 months has undergone the biggest renaissance maybe in the history of Monday Night Raw. We see a lot of new superstars. We see a lot of new faces, new tag teams being formed, old tag teams coming together here. I think the tag team division is in its most exciting days since the Attitude Era. And again, you're seeing a lot of influence from the Attitude Era carrying over here into the modern day Raw that CM Punk's got going on here. I gotta say, I'm digging it. I'm loving it. But Cesaro, pounds down, and Big E has seen enough. He's making his way out here right now. Big E sees the trouble that the Street Profits are in, and he's made his way to ringside here as Cesaro's looking to maybe put it away. And wait a minute, who's that? Lars Sullivan! Lars Sullivan is chasing Big E around the damn arena. Cesaro hits that very European uppercut, knocks Ford off the ring apron, and Angelo Dawkins doesn't know where he is. This crowd is fired up as you can see Cesaro chasing Big E to the end of the earth here. Kingdom Come, and Lars Sullivan chasing Big E, and Cesaro plants Dawkins down with the neutralizer, and that has got to be it as Ford is laid out cold on the outside. 1, 2, and the Kings of Wrestling pick up their first victory. Congratulations, Cesaro and Cassius Ohno.
Supreme.
And they're going to have to give the assist to Lars Sullivan on this one. Big E made his way down to the ring. He saw enough. I believe he had some evil intentions in mind. You gotta assume that. It's only fair, but Lars Sullivan was hiding in the wait there, hiding in the crowd somewhere. I guess he was waiting for Big E, and as soon as Big E got down here, we saw Lars chase Big E to the back. At the very least, God only knows where they ended up, but more importantly, the story here tonight, the Reunited Kings of Wrestling coming away victorious. The future looks bright for the Kings. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take one more quick commercial break here. We hope to see you right back here. Wait a minute, what's this? Looks like Dean Ambrose. Baron Corbin, what is going on here? Baron Corbin just yelled, "Come get you some, Dean," and that's exactly what he's doing. Dean Ambrose, and that was not a smart idea, as Corbin was waiting, just waiting on him. God almighty, no! Oh my God! Dean Ambrose, he's still breathing. My God! What the hell did we just see? What did you just do? This rivalry has boiled over. My God! Somebody get some ambulance. Get some medical help. Unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. I was having a little bit of trouble focusing there after what we saw. I mean, my God, before we went off the air there for our last commercial, we saw, oh my, I can't even, Dean Ambrose very well could have seen his last days in the ring after what Baron Corbin just did. I mean, that was, we're not going to show that again. We don't want to endorse that type of violence. I mean, we are all about extreme here, especially heading into Sunday night, but that, you're talking about a human being. That, I wish the best for Dean Ambrose, and we're gonna move on with wrestling life here, and that's all I can say about that. But welcome Hideo Itami to the show. This guy, again, you want to talk about continuing to impress week after week after week. This man can be put in the ring against anybody, and he is just, I have seen the heart of a lion coming out of Hideo Itami over the last few weeks. Talk about a rejuvenation. This guy is looking to get back to the top. At one point in his career, he was a world-renowned superstar over in Japan. I mean, he was world champion and up there in the upper echelon. And since coming to WWE, he's sort of struggled to find success as he's felt his fair share of injuries over the years. But here we see he's got a tough task ahead of him tonight, as he will be standing across the ring from Zack Ryder, who also is going through a little bit of a rejuvenation here. As you can see, he's reunited with Kurt Hawkins and the newly added Tony Nese. And already these gentlemen are carrying gold. Tag team champions, legitimately. Tony Hawkins and Kurt Nese, and they will be defending those titles Sunday night against the mighty TM61. That ought to be a hell of a match. But again, tonight it's about Zack Ryder, the man who's responsible for bringing these three men together, the man who really gave the assist to Kurt Hawkins and Tony Nese in that tag team championship match. They were able to upset the Alpha Leads. But tonight it's a one-on-one. Zack Ryder, one-on-one with Hideo Itami, and this promises to be an amazing match, believe me. You might look at this match on paper and say, piss break, but do not. Trust me, I have a feeling about this one. Do not leave your TV sets, folks. I think this is a match you're going to want to tune into. You're talking about two up-and-coming guys here on Raw that are kind of at the same level. They're kind of on the same career path right now, where they need to make some changes. They need to get on track. They need to start stringing together some victories here. And Hideo Itami, coming out of the gates, he whips Ryder into the corner and sends him into the opposite one, follows up with a kick to the face, and Hideo Itami is fired up. And I gotta say, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Extreme Rules here. I'm feeling San Francisco tonight. I think things are great here on Raw, and Hideo Itami's looking to cash right there. Cash in a victory here quickly. One, not even a one count, as Zack Ryder is going to be a little more difficult to put away than that. And again, I was speaking about, I see the rejuvenation in Hideo Itami. It's been obvious over the last few weeks, but this is really going to be our first look at Zack Ryder since forming New York's Finest and really coming back together with Kurt Hawkins and just trying to push the reset button on his career here on Monday Night Raw. Whipping Itami into the ropes there. Wow, went for a dropkick, but Itami swatted him away like a gnat in a summer night. But Ryder, as you can see, he's capable of handling himself. He is a veteran. He's been in this business a long time, and he knows the ins and outs. He's got all the reversals, but right now he is... God, how can you stop Hideo Itami? The speed of those fists and feet. And there you go, one with boot there. Hideo Itami is in complete control right now. But again, oh! Shades of the Macho Man off the top, and he's going for number two. And Itami with that speed advantage. And we all know speed kills. Speed is what'll win you the championships. 3 elbow drops. And here we go, into the cover. And Zack Ryder able to power out still. And again, the rejuvenation of Zack Ryder, I'm curious to see if this really does anything for his career. I mean, he came in here on Monday Night Raw, and I guess he immediately had a plan. What a nice move by Itami there. He's got to watch out for Kurt Hawkins and Tony Nese on the outside. They don't seem to be bothering him too much, but you never know. What a nice springboard dropkick by Itami. But again, this is really Zack Ryder's first chance. First time we've seen him in the ring since forming this faction here, but it's going to be short-lived. And there you go. The GTS on Zack Ryder, and I spoke too soon here, but you know, congratulations. Well, wait a minute. Ryder able to get the shoulder up there, and Tommy's a little shocked, and I got to say I'm a little shocked with him. I didn't expect Ryder to kick out of that GTS, but I got to give credit where credit's due there. And again, I guess Tommy just as shocked. He had that shocked look on his face just like I did, but Ryder's fighting back here, and don't count him out. Tommy just is hitting him from every angle with every fist, every open hand, every boot, every kick he can find. And look at that, Ryder finds a nice counter there at the most opportune time. And he's got a Tommy. All of a sudden, a Tommy finds himself in trouble. The broski boot hits its mark. And a Tommy now. What just happened in this match? Oh, quick strikes. Oh, and a hell of a knee. And as quickly as Zack Ryder found the on button, Hideo Itami pulled the plug. And you're seeing some good back and forth action here. Ryder, he's not going quietly into the night, that's for sure. Itami, everything he's got an arsenal of weapons there in those two hands and feet. Ryder's on the ropes, and this doesn't bode well. Tony, you might want to move there, because Itami, we've seen it before. This guy can fly, believe me. Tony Nese gets involved, that's going to be a DQ. Step back, son. And Tommy with a nice dart there to Ryder, and it hits the bullseye right to the chest. And all New York's finest can do is watch on, but wait a minute. And Tommy, they were doing nothing wrong, but Itami's taking the fight to him, and he is just pumped up tonight. And again, I can't blame him. There's a lot of energy in this building tonight. There's a lot of energy on Monday Night Raw the last few weeks as we are once again gearing up and getting ready to head down to San Diego, but Tommy heading to the outside there, over the top, the hard way, looking for any type of advantage here, and he's able to find it that time. Slides back into the ring as Ryder not sure where he's at here. Oh, nice knees to the back, followed up by a reverse DDT. And again, the tag team champions looking on there. And I'm sure they're focused on their match this Sunday night with TM61. That's not going to be an easy battle for sure. Zack Ryder, he's looking to just crawl out of the ring here, just trying to get away. And Tommy's sticking to him like glue. Not giving him a moment to breathe, not giving him a second to recover, and that is... it's merciless, but it's smart. But Ryder continues to fight here as he misses with that elbow. And Itami, here we go with the barrage. The spinning back fist. Oh, and Itami is lighting Ryder up like a damn Christmas tree out here. Zack Ryder is in a lot of trouble, but again, the match is still going on. So you got to figure he's finding a way to stay in this. I'm not sure how, but Ryder is showing me signs of resiliency here. Win, lose, or draw in this match, I'm seeing something out of Ryder. And again, Itami's got the crowd in the palm of his hand as he has his sights locked on that European Championship Sunday. And we just found out, oh my God! Looks like Itami's, again, now he's got his sights set on New York's finest for whatever reason, and a kick to the face! And for no reason, he's beating the shit out of Kurt Hawkins as Zack Ryder got to step in there, but he takes a STO himself. And now Tony Nese, oh my, back up. And Tommy got him. And Tommy's got Tony Nese on the barricade here. And now he's lighting him up as well. Oh, that barrage. Hideo Itami is single-handedly taking on New York's finest, and he's doing a damn great job, I must say. As we see Zack Ryder, let's get this back in the ring here finally. But Itami was waiting and lights him up with the GTS, and he's going to follow it up this time. And the nail in the coffin right there. What a valiant effort by Zack Ryder tonight, but Hideo Itami has got the world of momentum on his side. And he's going for the cover here. Ryder's going to have to dig deep, and Ryder kicks out. Zack Ryder did kick out of that GTS somehow. And Tommy's showing a little bit of frustration now. He moves from surprise to frustration. What a nice running neck whip that was. But again, you see the veteran presence here of Itami sticking to him, not giving him a moment to breathe. But Ryder, a veteran in his own right, Ryder knows how to get out of these bad situations. He knows how to turn it around, and getting the crowd on his side is the best way that he can do it. And there you see a beautiful counter again at the most opportune time. And Ryder's got Itami, and he hits that tornado DDT, plants him head first. Ryder's heading up top now. What's he have in mind? Hideo Itami getting back to his feet, and Ryder perched like a gargoyle. And he hits the Rough Rider! The Rough Rider from the top! And we could be seeing a major upset here tonight. Itami able to kick out somehow. Not enough damage has been done, but my God, what a match this is. And Ryder once again finds himself pumping up San Francisco here. He feeds off of the crowd better than anybody else in the business. And they do still have love for Zack Ryder, make no mistake. And Tommy turns it around, but Ryder finds a reversal in the corner once again, and he hits a nice drop kick from the second rope. And Ryder is pumped. He is feeling it into the corner with the momentum. And once again, Itami is right in the danger zone. Oh, the broski boot finds its mark for the second time in this match. And Zack Ryder finds himself with all the momentum here. He may be looking to put this away. And Itami gets to his feet. He's got to find a reversal. He does not. Ryder hits that Rough Rider from the top for a second time. The ref, 1, 2, and that's it. Oh my God! Zack Ryder asking the referee, are you sure? Somehow Itami kicked out at 2.9, and he's out here. He might want to refocus on Ryder, but he's got his focus shifted on New York's finest. Zack Ryder out of the ring, and Itami waiting for him when he came back in, and here we go. Again with those fists, the backhands, the slaps, the kicks to the chest. How can you keep up? And you can see the toll this match has had on both of these guys. And Itami looking right here. He might be feeling this. Ryder's up to his feet now. And Itami's got him up, and he's looking for the end. And he hits the GTS one more time. Ryder's still up. But Itami hits the Kinshasa to follow up. And Zack Ryder is out. 1. You see Tony Nese willing him on, but it's not going to be enough. Hideo Itami picks up the victory in a 5-star classic, ladies and gentlemen. And I can't believe what we saw in this match, the back and forth. Again, this was two guys coming in here tonight really in the same frame of their careers here, looking to string together some wins and turn some things around, and they both gave it 110%. And even though we can only have one man walking out the winner, I feel like both guys, one guy walks out of here victorious, but I really feel like both of these guys are winners tonight. After the performance we just saw, my God. But now Hideo Itami's going to shift his focus to Sunday night in the European Championship. We just learned that will be contested in a 3-way triple threat ladder match. That promises to be one hell of a showing Sunday night. Hideo Itami may be walking into Monday Night Raw next week as your new European champion. What is this? Oh my! Shinsuke Nakamura making his way out here. And he's been kind of a thorn in the side of Hideo Itami lately for a few weeks now. Which I really don't mind. These two, put these two in the ring over and over and over and over again. I'll sit down and watch it every time and be entertained. But Nakamura, not dressed to wrestle, not dressed to fight. You can see his way out here for some reason. Tommy's got to be a little bit concerned here. I don't know how much trust there is between these two. But Nakamura looking to say he's not here to cause trouble, I guess. Congratulating Itami, and what a class act. What a class act by Nakamura. coming out here to congratulate Itami on a hard-fought victory. That's what you want to see, man. That is a nice little rivalry they got going on, but there's a lot of respect there. And wait a minute! Here's a man that doesn't even know the meaning of the word respect. Sami Zayn hitting Itami from behind with a drop kick. Why? God almighty, the haluva kick for no reason. And Sami Zayn once again just manages to piss all over Monday Night Raw. This guy finds a way to ruin everything. Jesus. What a despicable European champion. Thank goodness. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. And Sami Zayn now reaching for a chair, and he's not done. Oh, my God, to the back of Itami. And this is simply just a man who's... Oh, wait a minute. Nakamura putting a stop to Sami Zayn. But wait a minute. Adding a shot of his own. And Nakamura has every intention of walking out of San Diego with that European Championship. Just like Itami. Just like Sami Zayn. And here we go, the final nail in the coffin right there. Nakamura hits that Kinshasa just to let him know. I'm still the man. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not pumped for Sunday night, check your pulse. Nakamura with a statement here tonight. Be sure to join us for part 2. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We will be right back from San Francisco, live at the Cow Palace.